Perfect. All right. Make sure that's recording. Awesome, guys. All right. So today we've already done a February call going over your marketing and things for you to do internally and externally. What I'm going to cover with you today is I'm going to give you step by step the entire month what your targets, goals should be financially, new student signups to go bigger in your company. All right. Second, I'm going to give you your social media posts for the entire month. I'm going to give you some class plans you can use. And you obviously, in everything I give you, you're allowed to go make your adjustments to add your curriculum in there. Okay. What else do you need to struggle with? You guys need a staff. Michael's looking for a team. John's looking for a team. Every single human here needs to look for a team. If you're a salesperson at one of the schools and you're a staff member, you need to go help bring a team member on board because you're stuck in your same role until someone comes can do stuff with you, not your job for you, with you. If you ever go flyer a neighborhood, you can go to a neighborhood with 300 homes and you go house to house. Okay. Now get 4 people and go do it. Who's going to do that? Who's going to do it faster? You need a team so you can go further, faster, bigger. All right. So don't think about owners only. You need a team. I'm going to go through that a little bit. And Thursday, owners call, I'm going to deep dive into that. Okay. Today, we're also going to cover, I'm going to give you mat chats for the month. I'm going to give this where it's turnkey. And then here's the biggest thing. This is not what I can cover on the call, but I'm going to show it to you. You should be conducting a minimum of 3 trainings a week with your team. Here's what I've always done. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is my team. 1 hour, 45 minutes of training. The best train the most. Y'all should write that one down. The best train the most. There's a test at the end of this call today. The best train the most. We did 45 minutes of training. That training could be on how to teach a sidekick, how to do a phone call, how to properly text, how to clean a toilet. It's a training on all the systems it takes to operate a martial arts school. And 15 minutes was our meeting. Review numbers, hot list of people we got to go target. Okay. So that was 1 hour Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I gave my staff Friday meeting and training time off if we hit all our targets financially and all our goals financially and our appointment goals and our classes were fire. Great feedback, energy's high. Fridays, we didn't have to do that meeting if everything's going right. So, hey, we're on par, everything's good. Take Friday morning off. If not, we gotta play catch up. Okay. Now, I'm gonna give you the template for every Monday, Wednesday, Friday training for the next 4 weeks. What you should review with your team. I'm going to show it to you today, and then you go make the adjustments. And I'll give it to owners here that are on the call that are clients. Okay. So I'm going to give you that preview. Now I'm going to go through this. I'm going to talk really fast. You guys better, whatever hits you, pen and paper, document it. If you don't have a team, you should still do the Monday, Wednesday, Friday trainings with yourself because you guys don't know how to do closing scripts right. You're not great at phone calls yet. You're not great at doing your class structure. You don't start fast and finish strong on your classes. There's things that all of us can do better. I'm going to give you your internal marketing, external marketing, all right, with a play-by-play, what to do Monday through Saturday. Everybody with me? That's a lot of stuff. Okay, this is the first part of it. And let me give you a quick preview that a select few of you guys can text me afterwards, and not everybody, you should know who you are and who you're not, okay? But I will give this access to you guys, all right? So let me show you this real fast, guys. Tell me when you can see my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Yes, no? So look, this is the call. This is everything I'm about to cover. This is the daycare collaboration. This is your mat chat. This is your class plans. This is your staff training. Look at this real quick. 4 weeks of staff training. This is 54 pages of what to train your team on. 57 pages. 57 pages. Your social media content. Look at this. This is your post. You just change Rise Martial Arts to your anchors to cover. Oh my goodness. And then we'll talk about staff recruiting. All right. Now, this is over 300 pages just for today's call. So here's a plug. Sunday at 9 o'clock Pacific time, that's 12 o'clock Eastern time. I'm going to do another version of this call. I will not do it any other time. I am selling that call for $97. I'm doing it for 97 minutes, and I'm going to do everything for March in the same format. Okay? Now, if you're in my inner circle, so a couple of you guys are on this call, so John, Lake, and Tara, for example, that's included for you guys. The rest of you guys, if you want to come on that Sunday call, I'm only doing that Sunday call for John and for Lakin and for Tara and for Josh, for my guys at the highest level. I'm letting everyone else buy access to it, and I'm only going to do it that time. And I'm going to give you this much detail for March. how to do your spring sale, because you should be doing one in March or April, possibly March for most of you guys. Your staff trainings, literally what you should do for that hour-long block, okay? And you can go make the adjustments because they're like John's curriculum is different than mine a little bit. So you can go make the tweaks and changes, okay? So that's 9 o'clock Pacific, 12 o'clock Eastern, intentionally on Super Bowl Sunday because instead of wasting all day eating and drinking, the game's not until 6:30 at night. You'll be done in plenty of time, all right, to have your mind wired up and be ready for March. Okay, so here we go. Pen and paper, everybody with me? Here we go. All right, today the goal is every lane and every system and every result that you need for the whole month of February. I know today's February 3rd, so we're playing behind. All right. The goal here, and I'm gonna talk fast. The goal is to have a $50,000 business this month. Now, some of you guys are like, well, if I do 50,000, I'm out of business because I have 300 students. Yes, for a lot of you guys, you might need more than that. A couple of you guys on this call hit me up in the middle of January saying, I'm only going to have a $20,000 month. And a lot of you guys end up hitting 50K by the end of the month. So great job on that. Okay. And I want to hear more about y'all's successes. I want you guys to share your successes. So bring those up on this call today. All right. But think about this. If you had 100 students, anybody here roughly 100 students, somewhere around there? What if you had a $50,000 month? That would be game changing. Not so you put more money in your pockets, not so you go buy some cool stuff, so you can invest in your people, invest in your team, get them to get more information, better education, more implementation, so you quit just doing a lot of freaking busy work. I'm going to give you a perfect example. On Sunday, while I'm doing Zoom with you guys, by the way, who's already committed? Natalia just sent me a text, okay? I know John's going to be there. While I'm doing that, Sarah's going to be here at the school at 9 o'clock Pacific time, 9 o'clock in the morning. She's going to do 97 minutes with students, physically training them for $97. Her only goal today, is to sell 10 seats. That's it. Do that and teach 2 classes in a private lesson. If she does nothing else, that's a victory today. She'll bring in $1,000 of revenue. Okay, John, if you had your part-time salesperson bring in $1,000 of money today, would you be happy? Yeah, of course, right? New money, $97, right? Times 10. So $1,000 new money. And then she'll teach you amazing classes. If she doesn't do that, the business doesn't move forward. That's a simple task. You guys got to stop giving your team 70 things to do. If your team's on this call, your job is to be great, remarkable at one thing. So if you're the program director, your first responsibility is marketing, selling is second. Because if you're not in the community 4 hours a day, the business dries up. Okay? So 100 students, 50K. So do this math. That's a $500 per student. If you have 200 students, you should have a 100K month in February. Why do I want to do a crazy number in February? Because somebody says the calendar's short. Okay. Do we got any short kings on here, David? Any short kings on here? Okay. I called a kid a midget in class yesterday. Y'all should hear me teach. Sometimes I say some crazy shit. All right. He is a little short. But what if this month, 28 days, you signed up 28 students? Anybody cool with 28 new students? Anybody cool with 50K times or 500 times whatever student is? So that's the target today. So here's what I want you to write down, guys. I want you to write down these as your targets. Revenue, 50K plus. If you got 200 students, put 100K. Okay? So that means if you're doing 50K, you got to do $12,500 a week. New signups, the minimum, 25. I want you guys to write that down. That's 7 students a week. That's 1 a day. Can you not sign up 1 person a day? If you have a salesperson and they cannot sign up 1 person a day, kick them right in the ass and say, go work at Target. Okay? Get the hell out the door. Because if that's your only job to sign up people, that's my only job, and I can't get 1 a day, right now, be honest with you guys. Can y'all feel my energy right now? Can you guys feel my energy? You guys feel me? Can you guys feel me? Okay? If all I did was sell all day martial arts lessons, hey guys, here's what we do. Here's how we do it. My only responsibility is marketing and the selling of martial arts lessons. I'm not teaching the classes. That's all I'm doing. And I can't get 1 a day. I ain't good at my job. Target is hiring. Okay. All right. Stay with me, guys. You guys got me? All right. Going fast. Upgrades. Minimum upgrade should be 10. When I say minimum, that doesn't mean 7. Minimum is you suck. Be mad at yourself. Go all in, like be mad at yourself. Don't blame anybody. Don't blame the economy. When you blame somebody, you don't take responsibility to control it. So John's not going to be like, I can't find 10 upgrades. No, he's the owner. He's the leader. He's going to find 30 people Go through a process of giving them a certificate, building an emotional response. Sell with emotion, close with logic. Write that one down. Sell with emotion, close with logic. Sell with emotion, close with logic. Everything you've ever bought in your life is because you're emotionally excited. Nobody's like, oh God, I gotta buy the washing machine. Even when you gotta buy the damn washing machine, it's exciting to go look at the new bells and whistles. If you haven't bought one in 10 years, go look at a new washing machine right now. Pretty damn cool. Okay. You might not be excited about spending the money, but once you get that new washing machine, you're excited about pushing those buttons. Okay. All right. Birthday parties. 4 are going to be booked, minimum. 4. You're booking 4. Parents night out. If you don't have one on Valentine's Day, you're an idiot. We don't do parents night out at this school, except we're going to do 2 a year probably. And definitely Valentine's is the one. Okay. We're selling it for $50. I think we have 12 kids on it so far. All right. We're doing it on Valentine's Day. Okay. President's Day camp. We are open for classes that day. During the morning, kids are out of school. I highly suggest you guys have 20, 30, 40 of your students show up for $50 and do a camp. Parents, President's Day in, okay? Instead of Parents Night Out, it's President's Day in. They come in the morning, parents, some parents have to work, some parents don't. Some parents just want a damn break, okay? The wifey had to hang out with the husband for Valentine's. She's like, I need a damn break from everybody right now. Send the kid off from somewhere. Let the dad go play golf, all right? Give them some time. Pay attention. Pay attention to your students who show up for events and pay attention to the ones who never do it. Student of the Month party. You should have given out Student of the Month yesterday. If you have kids programs, you give out one per kids program and one for your beginner course and one for your advanced course. Take the picture, post. Sarah reposted something from Instagram. A parent just signed up a month ago. The kid got Student of the Month already, okay, for a discovery program. The mom posted on her personal social media she said, thank you to the person that referred her. Check. Okay. That makes the person referred her want to refer more. And by the way, we didn't ask this mom to share this. And then she says, this is one of the greatest things. Coach Sarah is awesome, blah, 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 all good stuff in the picture of her kid. Parents want to be proud of their kids. We are proud of our kids and we love to brag about our kids. So we gave mom an emotional high point. So I told Miss Sarah, I said, hey, this is your chance to call them today. They should be at your Sunday class this weekend. And hey, this is a chance to warm up the conversation, plant the seed for when we do our progress evaluation. I'm going to teach you guys next week how to do a proper progress evaluation. Write that one down. You should remind yourself, Aaron's going to teach me how to do this right. I have a checklist for you. I have a funnel. I'll teach you all of it. Okay. Student of the Month party. You give out Student of the Month this week so you can do some on the 3rd Saturday of the month. And then Buddy Week. Okay. We're doing ours next week. That is February's non-negotiables. Did I go too fast? Okay, next, everything is trackable. You track everything. Track everything. How many outbounds? Sarah, how many emails did you send out yesterday?
15.
15 emails. She had to CC me in every email. She emailed school teachers, principals, and daycares. We're going to go through that in a second. Okay? All right, here we go. External marketing. Am I going too fast? Am I going too fast for you guys? Do I need to slow it down? Somebody tell me. Too good? Too fast? Good enough? All right. External marketing. These are called new conversations. Daycare outreach. Your goal is to create a relationship. Businesses are built on relationships, and relationships are built on communication. You're going to go make contact with daycares in your area. I'm in my school right now. 3-mile radius from here. I want to know the name of every daycare on a Google Drive. I want to know the owner. Is it a franchise or local? If it's a franchise, who's the owner? Because it could still be a local owner. Okay. Natalia owns a franchise, but she's a local owner. All right. I want to know the manager's name. I want their cell phone number. I want to know how many people they service. All right. So I want to reach out to daycares. Now, I'm going to tell you about how to do this. So today, I'm going to go through a Monday through Friday example. Okay. So today is Tuesday. So I would show you where you are. So Monday, Sarah identified 15 targets. She sent emails and she scheduled with herself the follow-up. Meaning she sent the emails and you booked the appointment from the appointment. That's another one. You guys should be writing this shit down. Book the appointment from the appointment. You set it. You set a reminder to yourself. If I email them on Monday, what day am I going to call them? What day am I going to knock on their door? Okay. She did 15 yesterday. I have on here to do 10. Okay. Good job. Today's Tuesday. You're going to call them. You're going to call them and say, "Hey, this is Coach Sarah. I sent you an email yesterday. Did you get it?" "Oh shit, you didn't. Can I double check if I got your email right?" Why would I call them? Is because it's very possible your email, if you never hit them before, went to a spam file. It's also possible you don't have the correct information because that person doesn't work there anymore. So you call them and say, "Hey, this is Coach Sarah at Rise Martial Arts. Hey, I sent you an email yesterday. Did you get that?" "No, you didn't. Let me check and see if I got the right email." "Man, okay, let me fix that. That's on me. My bad. Girl, I just sent that to you. Let me know if you got it. Great. I'll follow up with you guys tomorrow because I booked the appointment from the appointment." Wednesday, Thursday, you visit the location you emailed. All right. You knock on the door and did anybody's mama, Michael, anybody's mama, David, teach you when you show up at somebody's house, what are you supposed to do? Anybody know? What are you supposed to do, guys? Anybody know? Come on now. Nobody knows.
Never
Bring a
show up
gift.
empty-handed.
Don't be empty-handed.
Yeah, don't be empty-handed.
Exactly.
Bring a gift. Let's go. So what gift? Whoa, I'm stepping on my board. What gift am I bringing? I'm going to show up with something that a daycare lady is going to want. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to go to that in a second there, Adrian. But think about this. I'm going to show up with some donuts. We have a place here called Pink Box. It's the coolest name. I drove by a different location last night by accident. I want to go visit it. You guys, when you come to Vegas, need to go visit Pink Box Donuts. Go to one of the big locations. There's one, I think it's new. It just opened up by the school. Why do I want to go visit other businesses? I want to see what they do right. If you guys come here, this is a good school. It will be great. It won't be remarkable, okay? Because we're going to build better locations in the future. But this is an experimental school intentionally, all right? The way we're setting the lighting up, the way we've done some things in here and taking advantage of a small square footage. Pink Box does it better than I've seen any other. Like, I'm not a donut guy, but I want to go there to buy donuts because it's so damn cool inside. They know how to maximize branding. You guys should visit to learn a lesson. Now, that being said, there ain't cheap. I would walk in with Pink Box Donuts because that's a brand that's known here. All right. I'd walk in, always don't show up empty-handed. "Hey, I'm Coach Sarah. I just sent you an email. I called you yesterday." And I show up Wednesday and Thursday and I drop in and I say, "Hey, I just wanted to put a face to the email. I just want you to meet how beautiful I am. Okay. I just want you to see me, meet me. Hey, by the way, a lot of our students come here and we've heard a lot of great things about you guys. Hey, by the way, let me ask you this. Do you have anything I could share with some of our students who are looking for service like yours, after school or pickup or preschool programs for the younger kids? Great. Get their stuff. Perfect. I love this. Hey, I'll share that with everybody. Awesome. I'm not really asking for anything right off the bat. I'm building a relationship. Okay. And then in my email, which I will give you the exact playbook of this, in my email, we talk about our child enrichment programs. We do mini courses. Hey, this is great when you do summer camps, daycare people. This is great when you're looking for something as a field trip. Hey, we normally charge per member, but I'm also looking to collaborate with 2 people in my local area, and I'll give this to you for free. If you're interested, let me know. We'll talk about it. And then on Friday, because that was the email, then I called them to confirm. I showed up Wednesday and Thursday with donuts. And on Friday, I'm going to reach back out and say, "Hey, listen, did you have time to think about it? Would you like to go and schedule that?" And I'll do a 4-week mini course. I go to them on weeks 1, 2, and 3. And week 4, the kids come here to do their belt test, break a board, have a little party celebration, graduation. And their parents have to be here, obviously, because their parents are bringing them. And it's a mass close. How many daycares are in your area? 20, 30, 50. Here's the cool thing is, I only need kids in my karate program. I don't care about adults because they don't spend no money and they don't stay long enough. Think about this. You know what's really cool? It's really weird, but every year there's new kids popping up. It's like people like making babies or something like that. Okay. All right. So think about it. The daycare, it's got the 3-year-old, the 2-year-old, those 2-year-olds will be 5 one day. Why not build a relationship? Support their daycare. Hey, you're a parent of one of our kids. This is where you take your little newborn. This is where you go for your after school program. Support each other, collaborate, help them out. They'll help you out. How much does that cost me? 0. Cost me a little bit of time, a little bit of courage. You guys lack the courage. All right. Anybody write that shit down? Daycare. If you don't reach out to 2 of them this week, if you have a salesperson and they can't do this, What are they doing for 8 hours of the day? They're not doing 8 hours of appointments. There's not a single person on this call that does 8 hours of appointments in one day. You should spend 4 hours of your day building your business, 4 hours a day working in the business, 4 hours in the world, 4 hours here. That don't take 4 hours. Next, elementary schools, PE teacher outreach. I know Lakin's doing some of these tomorrow. Okay. Email 10 PE teachers, our principals, our school teachers. Okay. Email 10. Do the same game. Follow up with a phone call later on. Did you get my email? And the difference is we want to go in and do a workshop at the school. I have email templates to give you. The same format as you did with the daycares. Daycares are easier to break into than the school system sometimes, but it's all the relationship game. Okay. Some schools are pay to play. This high school wants $600 from me. The only reason I haven't done it yet is the high school doesn't have the people I want. Elementary schools do. Okay. All right. Next, every Friday, there's a keyword I said there. Okay. Keyword. Somebody tell me what the keyword I just said. Somebody tell me the keyword.
Every.
Anybody? Every Friday. How many Fridays are there? Okay. I think there's at least 52 Fridays in the year. Every Friday, you're gonna go pick up some donuts. Or if you're a big dog, if you're a big spender, okay. Nick P running those schools there in Texas. He's got a team he's building. All right. You're at that level. You don't do the donut game. You go next level. You go to Chick-fil-A. You get the chicken biscuits. Okay, go in, buy 30 chicken biscuits. This is if you're a big player. The rest of you guys go get donuts. Go to Krispy Kreme. Okay, go to Pink Box. But the big players, go to Chick-fil-A and say, hey, I want to get 30 chicken biscuits, please. All right. That's going to cost you $100. Chick-fil-A don't play. Chick-fil-A, I went to Chick-fil-A last night. I don't know how much it was. 3 of us eating. I think it was $50. I knew I took $60 in cash. I got no change. So I think it was $60 for 3 people to eat fast food. Okay. All right. That being said, every Friday, I'm going to go to a business, a school, okay? And I'm going to stop in and say, hey, guys, how y'all doing today? Hey, it's Coach Aaron from Rise Martial Arts. Hey, I know we've been talking through social media a couple times. Hey, I just brought this for your team today. I think it's back to Evolve Martial Arts. I think they did a subway drop with one of the schools this week. They fed 80 people at a school. That's amazing, right? Is that correct, Lakin? Is that right?
Yes, sir. And then we did 12 dozen donuts today to 4 different schools.
Wait, 12 dozen donuts today at 4 schools.
Yes, sir.
Love it. And then you fed Subway to a bunch of people the other day.
Yes, sir. Different school.
Perfect. Love it. Every Friday. So I love that. As a cadence, every Friday, if you're the owner, it just should be routine. You're the guy that you show up with donuts or Chick-fil-A biscuits or whatever. Okay. And what I do is I don't go to the same place every Friday, but I strategically pick the 8 people. When I say people, it's the business is the person, or the school's the person, the daycare is the person, okay, that I want to establish a relationship with. So I'll give you an example. Right here, some of you guys have been to it. It's called EOS. It's a franchise of gyms. They have about 200 locations in the United States. They're a massive company. In Vegas, they have 19 locations. They're huge, okay? And they're a big box gym. $20 a month membership, $9 a month membership, $50 a month membership. I think my membership is $50 a month because they get access to all the locations, okay? Pretty damn inexpensive. Now, they don't call me when I don't work out. There's no follow-up. There's no accountability, okay? What they're giving me is access to a big platform because they're playing a volume game. The general manager of one of the locations, oh, by the way, he's looking for new work. Why is he looking for new work? It's because he's doing the same shit every day and he's not being challenged. People work for you because they want growth. Growth equals progress. Growth equals happiness. Somebody should write that shit down. People will work hard, okay, for a paycheck, but they'll kill for a purpose. They'll run through a brick wall. Anybody seen the movie Braveheart? Anybody seen the movie Braveheart? If you haven't watched it in a long time, Braveheart's a great movie, okay? Some of you guys are young. That was before your time. But question, Braveheart. What was the inspiration for William Wallace? Okay, fictional character. What was the inspiration? Meaning, like, what was the drive? Why did he switch and become this person that created, listen, he created a movement. He created a movement. A movement. Well, what was the inspiration?
Because they killed his wife.
They killed his woman. They took away the one thing person that he loved because he had a trauma in his entire life, being raised up from kid to adulthood. He lost his family. So he craved family. And then he was building a family and they took it from him. And why did he become inspired? Is because they took his family from him. So he went against the man and he created a movement. By the way, you can't buy that. You can't. He had the choice. He had a choice to take the easy way out. And he didn't. He died hard because he died because of a purpose, because of passion. So you can work hard for the dollar, but people will literally kill. They will give their life for a purpose. So just understand this. If you want to make impact right here on this stage, you have to do that through people. You need more bodies. I taught 6 kids an amazing class last night. Why not 60? Why is there only 20 people on this call and not 200 or 2,000? The problem is martial arts school owners, we're the biggest hypocrites. We will not move. We will not move with courage because we run out of fear. We use fear as our motivator. We're afraid to commit to something. And here's what Aaron did to become successful. I said yes to everything I knew was going to get me to the next level. When I didn't have the time, I didn't have the money, I didn't have the people, I didn't have the knowledge. I would commit to things. Literally, I remember committing to a program that was $300,000. I probably had $10,000 to my name. And I said, yes, I'll do it. And I was like, I don't know how freaking I'm going to pay for it. Okay. But I needed to be in the rooms with those people because I knew I was tired of fighting for $10,000 a month karate school. All right. And I got around the right people. And then I ended up investing $7 million in education, not 300K. And guess what? Here's the thing is, you can't take that from me. As long as I have my health, my mind's working, my body's working, I'm good. I can go anywhere and apply this to any place. All right. So every Friday, donuts, Chick-fil-A, go build the relationships. Don't ask for anything. Give, give, give. It costs you $100 for Chick-fil-A biscuits to drop off to a company. Do it. Okay. 80 people at feeding them Subway the other day. Crazy. All right. That's an investment. It's not an expenditure. Next. It's too much stuff. I know you can't handle it. He's already glazed over. I like it. All right. Adrian, you with me still? We're good? Let's go. All right. Next. Pizza box toppers. I saw some of you, I think Crystal School's doing this already. Okay. You want to get it locked in. And I have an example to show you guys, but we're using Pizza Hut because we have a relationship with Pizza Hut close by. And you're going to get whatever the franchise Pizza Hut gives to the local franchisee here. It says, this is what you have to put on your pizza box. We're going to give them, they're going to give us that artwork. And we're buying the ad space on their own marketing, and we'll go get it printed and get it delivered to them. Okay, so make sure you want what I'm looking for is pizza. You guys, if you order Pizza Hut, for example, or Marco's Pizza or Papa John's, you know how they put the coupon on the top. That's their promotion they're doing. Their franchise tells them where, and they order those, and they, as the franchisee, they have to pay for that. Okay. All right, it's crazy. I know. It's like you think you pay this franchise money, they should do some shit for you. They don't do nothing for you, okay? And the margins in the pizza business is not as big as you think. Okay, I had a friend that owned, I think, 30 Domino's. He had to own 30 Domino's to make any money, okay? Now, we're going to get 25,000 of those printed, but what I'm really looking for is not just to get the student. I'm entering the conversation because people see Pizza Hut's logo and they see Rise logo and they think, oh, they're at the same level. Pizza Hut's here and we're down here. We want people to assume they're at the same level. So then when we do our advertising on Facebook, right, going through Winterborn, doing my advertising, that connection, that collaboration, now everything's dropping in, okay? So you want to go build a relationship. You have to go meet the manager. You have to talk to them. I don't go in day one and just ask them to do this. You got to build a relationship. Next, local restaurant flyers. If you build a great relationship with Chick-fil-A and they have the flip tops on their stuff, or they have a QR code, build a relationship where they'll let you put a QR code for a sticker or on the flip tops. It doesn't happen on the first conversation. They have to frequency. Somebody write this one down. Frequency leads to trust. I am going to ask you guys at the end of it, how many of my Aaronisms have you written down? All right. And I've already done 6 of them. Frequency leads to trust. HOA community boards. What are those? Facebook has HOA communities for neighborhoods that you have to be established with because you want to be involved because those are where the kids are. So you know where this parent lives in that community. They have a HOA community post. I'm going to let her post for me about the free Karate for Concentration workshop we have this Saturday. But listen, unless you know what neighborhood they live in, what school they go to, you don't know how to get this information. On the back of the card, you should have this information. Okay. I need to know that Bill Johnson's kid or Bill Johnson lives in this neighborhood. Great. They have a lot of kids in the neighborhood. Great. I'm going to spend money for every door direct mail. That's advertising. And I'm going to have him post for me in his HOA community group. Great. Okay. Next, youth sports sponsorships, AKA partnerships. I'm really not going to spend money. What I'm looking for is soccer teams. Okay. You know, that fake sport some kids like to play. Baseball, football, the real sport we're talking about. Okay. Anybody got a pick for this week? I don't know if it's going to be the Seahawks here or the Patriots. You got to see my color scheme. I don't know if you see who I'm rooting for. Okay. So, you know, like I want to be associated with those people. And what I want to do is I want to offer workshops. Hey, football season starting. If you're a local coach for a football team, we offer free workshops on hand-eye coordination through martial arts, and host a workshop on a Saturday or a Sunday just for the football teams that are starting. The basketball teams do some agility drills through martial arts. It's just a mass intro disguised. You're building a relationship. Okay. All right. That is external marketing. Questions right there really fast, because now we're going to go to internal marketing. Anybody, is this too much stuff? Should I just quit, turn the call off? Is this too much? Because I still got 8 more pages to go. I'm going to go over class plans. I'm going to go over, okay, let's go. Anybody else? Anybody got a question? Adrian, you got something for me? $7 million, not 700K.
I do have a question. So for the donuts, you do about just 1 dozen per business or school or something. I don't have to bring like 3 dozens or anything like that. Just
No,
one.
I mean, if I'm going to a school, I know the typical office is going to have 8 to 12 people in the office. So maybe 2 dozen. Hey, can you say dozen one more time for me? I'm going to hear you say it.
The what?
Say dozen for me.
Dozen.
Dozen. I like your accent. I'm just listening.
Okay.
All right. I like it.
Okay, so just one in general, 1 to 2.
Yeah, one. Like, for example, I would tell you what I've done in the past. I love Krispy Kreme because I can eat a whole dozen myself. Those things just melt. Okay. They're made from potato starch. So if you got a wheat intolerance, they're good for you. Or I mean, and I just tell myself they're good for me at least. But I'd go get 10 of them, and I'd go stop 5 places and drop 2 off at a time. Yeah. Oh, people love you when you throw in the hot and fresh, baby. Come on, let's go. I can't wait. I don't even know if they got Krispy Kreme in Vegas, but I'm an East Coast kid. Krispy Kreme is the king. All right. Anybody else? All right. Here we go. Anybody? Yes. Let's go, Ryan.
I have a question real quick. So I'm
Let's
with the dojo with Mr. Josh, and we've done gym teachers before. However, what I've seen is the turn rate from how many students and how many classes I get there. I get them all hyped up. They're super excited. They get their flyers, they go home, and maybe like 5 show up.
Yes.
Is there any suggestions that you have on how I can make sure that like they quite literally drag their parents here?
Yes. All right. So I love this. This is probably one of the best questions anybody should ever ask right here. Okay. So I'm going to explain this to you. I'm gonna change the conversation and come back to you. So hold me accountable right here, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Social media. If you're an instructor, you should post once a day on your private group. Okay. If you're a sales manager, you should post once a day on your public group. Minimum, not max, minimum. Okay. Now, here's my rule about this. People say, well, I don't know what to post. I don't give a crap what you post. Post. All right. Then as the coach to a staff member, because really I'm not a boss, I'm a coach. Okay. So if you work for me, what I would do is I'll be looking at your posts after a couple times. I'm not going to say you suck at it, you're not doing a good job. I want to say, hey, thanks for you're hitting your targets, you're doing a great job. Hey, let me show you what you did really good on this. Man, that post right there, that was a good one. That's the style we want to go with every time. Just like if I'm teaching a kid martial arts, I don't go to the kid and he's a white belt and say, man, you can't do a side kick yet. Because I know that there's not a single person on this call probably throws a side kick 10 out of 10 times perfect. That's one of the hardest kicks to throw all the time perfect, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to reward him for being consistent, for showing up. Hey, bro, thanks for being here, man. I love you being here. You let me do my job. Hey, here, you did a great job on the frame. Let me show you what you did right. Okay, is you with me? So here's what you're doing really good so far. You're doing the presentations going out there. So the first thing is, guys, you need your staff or you out there doing these first. Then you're at the next level, my man. Now, how do we get better? So what you're saying is, man, I just taught, you do this for a day or a week? How long are you doing these for?
Normally we do them like we have a whole week or two where we go to because we have 4 schools and we
Yeah.
go to each one like 2, maybe 3 times.
All right. So you've been teaching basically all week doing this when you're doing it, right?
Yes.
And then you still teach at night.
Yes.
That's a long days, my man. Okay. I mean, have anybody done these before? It's like you teach at school all day with all those kids and then you come home, you're like, I mean, I used to have hair before I did school talks. I'm just telling you, okay? So I feel your pain here, my man. What you're saying is, man, I don't want to do all this and just get 5 students. I want to get 50. So now let's get better. So here's how you leverage influence. All sales is just influence. So the first thing I do is when I get the kids in an assembly hall, before I get started, I'm going to start with intent. Hey guys, super excited. My intent, all right, I introduce myself and all that kind of stuff, but I'm saying my intent for you guys is not just to work with you guys today. I want to work with you guys forever. Now, listen, this Saturday, here's what I need for you guys to do. I need everybody here to show up. We're having a little competition. And what I do is, depending on my age group, I'm going to make sure they understand I'm using my influence to use over them to get to the parents. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create either competition. Hey, look, we're going to visit this school over here, and we're having a competition who shows up with the most kids. I know, is that going to be you guys? Good. Here's what you got to do. I haven't even started my lesson yet. You got to make sure as soon as you get home today, you talk to your mom, you talk to your dad, and I want you to make sure they know exactly what's going on this week. And you guys are going to take your white belt test, whatever kind of process you guys do, right? So I start with that. Multiple times through my class, I'm going to reference, how many guys are coming? I get a show of hands. This is a commitment. Guys, bring it on, sir. Who's going to be here this Saturday? Good. We do board breaking at our mass intros for this kind of stuff. So I have to read breakable boards, and I'll do some practice stuff if we have time. If we have 45 minutes to an hour, if we got 15 minutes, sometimes obviously not. But I have a real board, and I let the teacher break the real board. So I bring up the teacher because I'm giving the teacher in a moment, okay? And we'll do a whole thing, and I have all the kids cheer for the teacher. They break the board. We take a picture, and I get the kids excited about breaking their board, and I have the stacks of boards with me, showing them, hey, guys, this is yours and the uniform when I can see you guys this Saturday. So I got this because I did the same thing. I was getting not enough people. I remember as a kid, they'd bring these assemblies, these rallies together when we're getting ready. They want us to go door to door and sell candy bars. Anybody have your kid ever come home and say, Mom, I got to sell these candy bars. Why do you got to sell these candy bars? Because we get a limo and we get an ice cream party. Anybody remember these? And I was like, I went and sold freaking dumb shit when I was a kid, door to door. I mean, think about this. They get kids to go door to door. Hey, will you buy this little piece of crap thing that you'll never use? Okay. Sarah just bought popcorn from some kid that's not even a student anymore. Like $60 popcorn. Come on now. We don't need no popcorn for $60. Okay. But we did it because of leverage, right? Y'all, you just got to say yes. I get use that kind of hype. So I start in the beginning, I go in the middle, I finish on the end. So bracelets or flyers and all that stuff. Most of you guys wait to the end. Hey kids, here's what you get now. Here, put this bracelet on, show this to your parents. Here's a flyer. I start at the beginning. I get them hyped like a rally. All right, let's cheer, guys. All right, who's going to be there Saturday? All right, I didn't even start the class yet. Middle of the class, I reference it again. I get them to cheer like it's a football game back and forth. All right, I'm using influence because the only reason I'm working with them that one time is because I want to work with them forever. All right, that makes sense?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You got to be great at just getting hype and getting them to say yes and show of hands, right? And it's all about how you structure this together. Otherwise, you end up teaching an amazing class. Everyone's having a good time. Teachers love you. Kids love you. You give them a bracelet, give them a flyer. It goes in their book bag. Oh, and by the way, has anybody ever looked at a kid's book bag? It's got stuff in there from a year ago. It's got like a candy bar half eaten from last Halloween. Come on now. So I got to get them where it's like, all right, guys, listen, hey, and I'll take it to the next level. Like today's Tuesday. If I did one today, I don't want to wait till Saturday. Hey guys, if you tell your parents, by the way, the first 5 kids who call me, I'm gonna do a private lesson with you guys tomorrow, and I'll give you a uniform. You'll be the first kids in the school to be able to work with me. I want them to go like, Mommy, we got to call that kid, that Master Aaron dude. He's freaking not like, doing all this crazy stuff. He said, if I call him right now, I get nunchucks and I get a birthday party, right? Like I make them where they're freaking out. Okay. All right. Internal marketing, Valentine's cards. Ours came in yesterday. Get these out. Okay. Lakin, you did yours today too as well, or got them out and about, something to that effect?
1,100 of them. I got 4,000 of them though, sir.
Good. Okay. So you still got some more to go. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Valentine's cards, we're internal marketing, meaning we're bundles of 30 going to the kids to take to their schools. If you want to add candy to it, do great. It should say free month, not a free week. Give a free month. Okay. Next, student of the months. Those should be going out today and tomorrow, yesterday. Okay. Take a picture, post it on your public social media, post it on your private group. All right. Make sure your staff and your volunteer army, your sidekicks, your volunteer army are always engaged on your Facebook page and groups. They're sharing your page stuff and they're in your group communicating. Next, you have a student of the month party, third Saturday of the month. It's one party. It's an hour long. If you give out 4 student of the months, all 4 of those kids come at the same time. They invite 10 of their friends. You are doing the follow-up game. Make sure they're inviting people. If all 4 people don't have 10 friends and 4 people show up, you got 16 people there that are prospects. Maybe 2 are already students, okay? But you run an hour long, kind of like a karate birthday party with some pizza. You let the kids have a highlight moment. You create an emotional high point. You schedule Monday and Tuesday a progress check with those 4 student of the months to either upgrade them, because you have to get 10 upgrades in February, or to renew them. There's always going to be an offer, okay? And I'm going to explain high level how to do this in a second on a different note. But if you don't get out student of the months today, you're missing your chance. Today's the second of the month as far as classes, the 3rd day of the month, the 2nd day of classes, Monday, Tuesday. You got to already have it out. So that way you call the mom tonight. Hey, Mrs. Johnson. Hey, congratulations on Billy earning a student of the month. Listen, he gets a party to celebrate student of the month. Remember that limo and the ice cream party? All right. Hey, it's the 3rd Saturday. It's at 1:00. All right. Now here's what I need you to do for me. I need you to go invite 15 of his favorite friends, best people, his whole class. All right. We're going to provide pizza. We're going to do games. Great. And I do follow up with them. They should get that call the night after they get the student of the month. This will cost you about $100 in pizza. You can have 10 to 20 high-level prospects. These are the highest level prospects because they're referrals from current students. And you should get 4 renewals, upgrades, or some package sold right after that. Next, Buddy Week. We're doing ours next week. Every class this week, guys, we're using influence with our students, just like we did a minute ago. I told you about doing your school presentation. Hey, kids, listen, kids are right here, right by their parents. I need them right here in the huddle. Parents, guys, parents, everybody over here. Everybody come over here. I'm in control. Guys, listen, next week's Buddy Week. I need everyone, put your hands up. Does everyone have one friend? You don't have any friends? Oh, no, you got 10 friends. I know. Okay. All right, listen, everybody here must bring one friend to class next week. Who you bringing? Johnny. Who you bringing? Susie. I'm using influence. I don't care if they sign up. I don't want one kid to bring somebody and no one else does. I want everybody to bring one person. I want them to feel like they've left out if they didn't. Here's the thing is, if they bring a friend, yes, it's a great prospect. Second, if they bring a friend, that means they're sharing their experience with someone else. Also, it creates accountability. People pay for 2 things in life, status and accountability. Somebody should write that shit down. Okay. Next, you should have a sign-up sheet for Buddy Week. Yes, you should have a Buddy Week flyer. Yes, you should have some prize system. They get tickets or whatever like that. You give them a party for the one that wins the most. Yes, 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 yes. Next, certificate of acceptance. If you're going to upgrade somebody, bring it in front of class. You say, hey, Coach Sarah and I have recognized your great attendance in classes and your focus. Hey, we're sending an invitation to you to join our competition team program. All right. You give some kind of certificate or recognition, or whatever way you want to do it, of saying, hey, we see you and we support you and you deserve to be in this invitation. Okay. Those should be going out this week so you can schedule your upgrade program conference. Parents Night Out, internal promotion. Okay, February 14th. President's Day Camp, $40, 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock, something like that. Birthday parties, you must get 1 book per week, 4 for the month. And then mass upgrade. At the end of this month, I would do it on a Saturday or Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I would do a workshop theme, Bible training tryouts, right? Bow staff workshop, sword seminar, right? Sell bokens to it or give them away with the mass close opportunity at the end. Those are internal, okay? All right, I'm gonna pause here. Questions on internal promotions? No questions? Sweet.
I actually have a question.
Let's go.
So we are doing a discipline challenge this season, and it's a door hanger challenge. So it's called Black Belt Clean Room.
Okay.
And
Love
we
it.
printed out the door hangers already. I got them 500 for like $68. Canva had a really good deal.
Love it.
And we do a little different. I mean, I'm open to the student of the month idea, but for now we're doing student of the season. And
Yep.
that student gets the giant katana and all that stuff. You know, it's amazing. If you don't complete it's an optional project, but if you don't complete it, you're not eligible for student of the season. So it's a requirement for student of the season if you want to be selected, and then it's just an optional project.
All right.
But
Let me ask you a question. How long is
yeah,
the season for? How long is the season for?
our season currently is 4 months long. It's pretty long.
Okay. So I hate student of the season.
Okay, because it's too long.
Okay. Listen. Do you do belt testing at the end of the season?
We actually do our testing throughout classes, and graduation's more of like a celebration.
Okay. So if a season's 4 months, here's what I don't like about student of that period of time. That's too long for me to focus. I'm 7 years old. 4 months is forever.
Yeah.
So if you do student of the season, I look at that as to qualify for that, you got to win student of the month. You got to be
Okay.
the best this month to qualify for the seasons. For example, we do student of the year. Okay. But to qualify for student of the year, you have to have one time of one student of the month sometime.
What
Why am I
would you give for student of the year compared to student of the season compared to student of the month?
perfect? So all they get is a certificate for student of the month. That's all they get.
Okay. And then
Okay.
that pizza party, right?
And then a
With their
party.
friends, which is a revenue for us, really, or a
Okay.
lead revenue for us. Okay.
So it's a lead revenue. It's also, think about this. You create an emotion. Listen, what if I never got a student?
Yeah.
Everybody with me? So let's say so we give out 4 student of the months every month. One for our 4 to 7, one through 8 through 12. Technically, we go for our teens, but we don't have enough teens right now at this level
Yeah.
for this. Okay, now hold on a second. And we give it for our basic course and our Black Belt training course. That's 4. So every month there's 4. Okay, think about this. Those 4 people times 12. That's 50 people roughly, right? You're rounding up. If we did this process and never gained a student and did 12 parties and 50 student of the months went out, would I still do it? Yes, because those 50 students got an emotional high point to be re-motivated, re-encouraged, celebrated. The only emotion allowed in business is celebration. Somebody should write that one down. I mean, I've given you guys 9 of them so far. The only emotion in business is celebration. I celebrate the student. So I create this emotional high point. So student of the month is a certificate in that party because yes, it's a lead gen, but 2, it's an emotional high point. then on the Monday and Tuesday after that party, those 4 people are getting a in-person conference progress check, checking in with where they are. And I'm going to always have an offer. Just because maybe they're not for renewal, we're going to give them an offer to renew. Maybe they're not ready for the upgrade, we're going to talk about it. We're always going to have something to present, a written up proposal for them, okay? Because we've entered the conversation, okay? Now, if I do student of the season, maybe you get a little small trophy or something like that, or maybe it's something wearable. We're experimenting right now with some things that are wearables, like a headband, stuff like that, for like they get to wear for a period of time, or like we've done a belt where like it's a special belt they can wear for a period of time. We've done that.
Oh, that's
Okay.
pretty cool.
So like we do inter-school tournaments, and when they win, when they're the champion, they have like it's a karate belt, and it has season champion on it. And they get to wear it in class for that period of time, so everyone gets to see that. Okay. And then but the whole goal is I'm celebrating and rewarding some. So it's not that I don't like the students of the season. I do like it. It's just like that should be the next phase to this. And I don't need a ton of systems. Again, I don't want so much stuff that it's hard to keep up with it. And it feels very like I got to do something. So the month's so easy. It's literally like we look at attendance, we look at effort. And that's pretty much it. Right? We don't overcomplicate it. Who's been consistent in classes and who's been rising, right? And doing better. So
Get it?
did I answer?
Rising.
Yeah, I got it right.
Yeah. So I definitely think I want to shift our focus to that. I like that.
The
But I
the
actually
door
had a
hanger
different
thing. Well, hold on a second. On the
question.
door hanger thing, I do love that idea. You should do
Okay.
challenge. I love challenge ideas like this, but challenges like that almost because they can be one-offs. Like you're not doing this every month. It could be something you do for this season or do whatever like that. I think those are like a team or school. We're all doing this kind of together. Everyone's, and you create some kind of a tracking and accountability structure. Who's doing it, whatever. Make it fun, reward their effort on this one in a sense. Results matter, but you want to reward their effort because you're teaching a skill that could be evergreen forever, right? So I do love that idea. And then if you've got stuff that you've made or whatever, post them or send them to me so I can share it with everybody. I love that. But go ahead with the question.
Okay. Well, that was pretty much my question was
Okay.
I already have everything made and I'm ready to pass them out, but I want to know what my incentive is. Like, I don't think I am okay with them just doing something just to do it.
Yeah. I don't believe you need to incentivize everything. I think because we'll teach people that the only reason they'll do it is because you're giving them some reason to do it. You should be teaching people to do it because it's the right thing to do and celebrate the effort. So if I'm going to reinforce it, what I'm saying is I'm going to say, hey, school, we're doing this as a group. Everybody's doing this. Influence, right? And then every time somebody does something great, every time somebody's doing something good with it, hey, Billy, come here. Guys, listen, everybody 2 claps, suck it up. Hey, Billy, stand up for me. Parents, everybody come here, guys. Billy's been doing this challenge every single day. His room's clean. He's doing this. Man, I wanted to tell you in front of everybody right here, I'm freaking proud of you, my man. And I give him props. Dude, listen, that's enough right there sometimes. I'm about to go world class in you guys on something I've done this past weekend that's going to be simple and blow your mind at the same time. Okay? Lakin.
Awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely. Ask me more if I didn't give you enough clarity there.
I was just wondering about that referral party thing that you mentioned like a week or two ago about like if they bring or
Yeah.
if they refer somebody, they get entered in, you do the cruise thing, you know what I'm talking about?
Okay. If I'm ever doing a student, like a surge, what we call like an enrollment challenge, right? I have to sell the idea to my current body why they want to help us. So right now, I'm going to tell everybody in our school right now, we have the goal of 25 new students in the month of February. We need your help. Okay. If they're like, well, why would we want to help you get more students? All right. I don't need to say, well, shit, if we don't sign up new students, we're going out of business. Right. That's not going to sell anybody. Okay. But here's the thing is, I'm always going to tell people in this because this is the honest truth. Okay. Hey, we have a mission to impact our world through martial arts. The life lessons of martial arts, right? That's what we're here for. And our mission needs to be bigger. This is serving our purpose that God intended for me to be on earth for this. And I need you to help me serve my mission. You love what we do? Listen, here's the challenge. Anybody ever says, oh, we love Coach Michael. We love Sensei. Really? We love him too. Now, how much do you love him? Hey, it's time to put you in black belt training. Oh, no, we've been thinking about football. Oh, shit, you don't love us. Every time someone says they love you, challenge it. All right, everyone lies to you, nobody loves you, okay? So if they say, Trevor's such an awesome teacher. He's the best instructor ever. You know what? We believe it too. We love Trevor. We want him to stay forever. Matter of fact, the only way we're going to get him to stay forever is for our students to stay our students. Hey, listen, it looks like it's time to put you on a competition program. Are you interested in going to get started today? Let's move forward. Yeah, well, I think we're going to do dance. I thought you loved Trevor. Yeah, we do. It's not you. It's just we want to try some other stuff. Oh, okay. You don't love us. You just like saying you love us. Okay, so challenge it. But here's the thing is, if I'm doing a student search, I got to sell the student body why they're going to help support this. Then what I'm going to do is I create a reward system. You don't have to incentivize everything. I don't do, for example, this student that shared this stuff on social media was a referral. We don't do stuff for referrals. People should just want to do it because it's the right thing to do. Okay. Now, for a student surge, we're going to sign up 100 students in 90 days or something to that effect. We'll create a board. It gets bubbled in as people come in. Okay. And what we do is, hey, every time they put a name in the hat, they get 5 tickets, right? A student signs up, they get 100 tickets. Imagine little Johnny comes in front of class. Hey, everybody, lock it up, hands on knees, back, straight, eyes focused. Guys, look at this, guys. Everybody count with me. Look at this. And it's just 100 tickets. Oh, hey, Johnny, come over here, Johnny. These are all for you, sir. Johnny had his friend Susie sign up yesterday because he loves it here so much. He wanted to bring his friends here. These 100 tickets are going in there for you. And you keep rewarding the success, reward the behavior you want, okay? Not the behavior you don't want. And then you do a big party at the end of the 3 months or 30 days, whatever your promotion is. And you have some grand prize, big grand prize, and you have some smaller stuff. This is something you do once a year max, all right? Maybe you could do it twice a year, but you don't need to, all right? That makes sense? And it's
Does,
just
Is there a better time of the year to do that?
Summer's not a good time. You could do it. You need about 6 weeks of prep. You need about of that 6 weeks of prep. You need about the third week into that. You need promoting it with your student body. So there's a start point, a jump point. So March, April's not a bad time. October, I like September, October. So because you have back to school. Everyone says August is back to school, but school starts in August for a lot of places, which means September is really where you're push. So those would be the two times I would pick first. Natalia, go ahead.
If you do like a cruise or something like that, do
Yep.
you also pay for the tickets to get to that?
No, I just pay for the travel. So I'll pay for the cruise for two people, or I do cash value. Meaning let's say I'll put in there a lot of times, and this is stuff you have to research by state because some states will vary. But let's say we'll do a cruise for two up to the $2,000 value, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we help select it and buy for them. But their travel to and from and their gratuities and all the other stuff, and that's on them, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like here, if you win a car in Vegas at the casino, you have to pay tax on it, right? So I had a friend win a car one time, like $80,000 car, and he had to pay I don't know, $7,000-8,000 tax for a state. And he's like, I'd just rather take the 80 grand cash, so I don't have to pay the tax on it. I was like, probably still gonna have to pay income tax too.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, absolutely. All right. So next, I'm gonna finish strong here, guys. Everybody here needs a bigger team. You need more people helping you with your mission. If you're the salesperson, you need more salespeople so you guys can do better, further outreach. Okay. More bodies equals more opportunities. More opportunities to impact lives, more opportunities for the business, right? If you're the teacher, you don't want to just be the teacher of your school forever. You want to eventually teach teachers. Well, that means you got to elevate, you got to bring people on. So Thursday, owners, I'm going to go through exact script how to do this for no money. It costs you no money to bring any of these people on. Okay. Next, there should be no reason, zero reason, that everybody on this call is not your whole entire freaking team in Atlanta, Georgia, at the end of this month. It's a Friday, it's a Saturday, it's a Sunday. It's 3 days, fly in Friday. John's flying in Friday morning. He's leaving Sunday night. Josh is opening his schools up as a host, so I super appreciate that. All we're focusing on is new signups, keeping your students, but also new signups, how to get new blood into your school, and everyone needs new blood, all right? The most successful schools in America replenish half their student body on a given year. Crazy to think about. You got 200 students, you'll end the year with 200 students, and you sign up 10 a month, basically, all right? So you got to keep that going. If you say, Aaron, we don't have the money to take our team. Aaron, we don't have the time from our business. Well, hey, listen, you're never going to have enough time. You're never going to have enough money. Those are called excuses. You can have excuses, you can have results. Somebody should write that one down. There's a test coming up. So why would you not be there? Well, you're saying, hey, I have to close my school. Close your damn school down. We're closing ours down. Okay. Aaron, I can't afford the plane ticket. Really? Atlanta's the biggest airport in the world. Hartsfield, I don't know what it's called now. It used to be called the Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, okay? You can't fly from LA, all right, on Frontier and just pray to God the plane lands for $97. Freaking do it. Get in your damn car. My sister and my son had to drive from Chicago back to Tennessee because they couldn't get out of there for 3 days waiting on the tournament. You can't afford a hotel, it's $120 a night. Shack up with somebody, okay? If you work for somebody on this call and they won't pay your way, and they're not giving you opportunity, ask for the time off, get your ass down there, pay your own way, show back up at work the next Monday, sign up 15 new students that week, and don't even say anything to your boss. There should be no reason. I'm telling you right now, guys, all right? Because part of me is I think we need to stop doing events. Just to be honest with you guys, because I'd rather just have Tara and John come hang out with me in my house than do these events, all right? I need you guys to show up there and play all out. Because I've been to every other event in the industry and they placate to people. They consult. I'm not a fucking consultant. I'm coaching you guys. All right. I need you guys, butts in seats, uniform on the floor, so I can stand next to you, just like I stood right here. Tell me I'm wrong, John, Tara, where I said, hey, this is what you say to parents. Josh has 6 schools, massively successful. I love that man. And I stood right next to him as he's practicing, doing something he's not done in a long time, right here on this exact spot I'm standing on, rehearsing and role playing. That's how you sharpen this sword. And if a man like that's willing to sharpen his sword and spend his time, energy, effort, and money, come on now. I want to be great. I want to be remarkable. But I got to go spend time and energy and effort and money I might not even have. So I can get something I don't have. Okay. So to me, it's non-negotiable. Now, everyone do this for me real fast. Okay. I got 2 more things, then I'm going to let you guys go. Okay. Guys, tell me when you can see my screen. Somebody, please. Somebody tell me this. Tell me when you can see my screen.
Tell me when you can see my screen.
I can see it.
Yes.
Okay. Do you see this little orange bubble right here? Right here? Y'all see that?
Yes.
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 Okay, good. I want everyone to do this right now. Go to rise4more.com, RISE, the number 4, more, MORE.com. That should pop up. Tell me if it pops up on your page too, please. Give me like just 2 thumbs up like this if it does pop up on yours. Okay. Friday, February 13th. It's a scary day, baby. There's a Friday the 13th in February and there's one in March. I want you to register for the Zoom call. I want you to put it in there. I'm going to teach you how to do a black belt graduation, and I'm going to invite you to participate with one for us this year. I'm going to teach you how to do one for you or make yours better. Participate, okay? So everyone do that for me. Next, on this website, can everybody still see the website? Yes? I'm going to hit this thing called events. Look, there's Hot Atlanta. We call it Hot Atlanta. Anybody been to Hot Atlanta before? Okay. John, have you had peach cobbler? Oh, yeah, baby. Come on now. You had sweet tea before, sir? Sweet tea? Oh, baby. Let's go. All right. Hot Atlanta. Okay. Anybody know what this building is in the background? Anybody know that building? You've been to Hot Atlanta? All right. Listen, here's all the information right here. Here's all the information right here. 3 days. Look at these sexy people. All right. At least one of them sexy is Josh. Look at him. Look how good he looks. He's so good looking. Look at that beard. So good looking. Okay. This guy, who's met Cameron before? Some of you guys have met Cameron. Cameron's one of my pride and joys right here. Okay. Cameron's running an event in Atlanta called Ham Jam. Ham Jam. Okay. Anybody a Hamilton fan? It's the world's first Hamilton convention. Okay. Off the Broadway show. He's running that in Atlanta the same weekend. He's going to come speak to us about how he created a movement through TikTok by accident. You guys want to create movements, all right? And you should have his book right there. All right, now, look, all the information about the event. Look at this. Look how cheap this hotel is. Thanks, Josh. Look at this. $133 a night. Guys, listen. I'm not saying you shouldn't take a one of those special lights and check the bed for $133 a night, but you might want to, okay? But don't tell me I can't afford it. Don't tell me you can't afford it, okay? All right, can you guys still see my screen?
Yeah.
All right, can everybody see where it says scorecard non-negotiables? Y'all see
Yep.
this right here? Good. All right. Now I'm going to go through this fast. Daycare collaboration, the whole concept. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. That's everything that we're doing. Here's Matt chats. We're doing ours on self-image. There's 3 chats there. Class plans. I'm giving you a couple outlines and formats, okay, that we're using right now. So you guys already have this. This is crazy, Lakin. This is what you do the first 45 minutes. Okay, here's the whole framework. Okay. This is look at this. This is 57 freaking pages. It needs to be updated based on maybe some things that might be unique for you. But I'm going to pick one. I'm going to go to, this one says Friday, 11. Now, I put 11 o'clock because my call's at 12. Why would you not train your staff from 11 to 12, 12 to 1 to get to hang out with me? Okay. But this one is going to go on student recognition systems. We're going to train on that for 45 minutes. Okay. How to give recognitions. What are recognitions? The proper way to give a certificate out for student of the month. Okay. How to do it right. What to do wrong. Okay. We're going to role play it. Look at that. Then we do our meeting. Go over your numbers. All right. That 3 pages was your Friday meeting. Oh my goodness. How much easier that makes your life, Natalia? Okay. Then look. Oh shit. Look at this. Here, listen, we're doing speed. Speeds are physical focus. Look at this. Speed matters, not because fast is better, but because hesitation teaches fear. This is your post for your public social media. You always add a picture to it. Look at how many posts I give you guys. 19 pages of posts. I don't know what to post. Okay. Class culture. Here's your anchors for the month. And then staff recruiting. All right. If you want any or all of this, you got to, one, I'm not sending it to staff. I'll send it to owners only. You text me after this call. And I'm obligating you when you text me to show up. I'll send you the link to the Sunday call, 9 o'clock in the morning, my time, 12 o'clock on the East Coast, 97 minutes. I will cut the damn camera off at 97 minutes. I went 70 minutes right now. So I'm going to go a little bit longer than today. And I'm going to give you the March version of what I did with you guys today. And you'll have all the texts, all the emails, all the scripts, everything you need. Now, you might not use everything. Okay. You might not use everything. But if you don't win in February, it's not because you don't have the information. It's not because you don't have the education, and you have the cheat code in the back pocket. You know what the cheat code is? You pick your damn phone up. You say, Aaron, I don't know how to do this shit. You got the damn cheat code. Some of you guys need to be cheating code more often. Okay. Lakin's texting me at 5 a.m. because I don't know what the hell's her problem. She's just nonstop. Okay. Some of you guys don't hit me up until you got a problem. Some of you guys are focusing on the wrong things in your business because you're stuck doing the same shit that you did a year ago or 2 years ago. This woman's got one job today. In the next couple hours, she's going to close 9 people, 10 people for Sunday's class, for her class she's doing here. She's going to do that. She's going to teach an amazing private lesson and teach 2 amazing classes today. Now, last thing, high level. Saturday, we went to a karate tournament. You guys stay locked in right now. Only one person dropped off the call. So I appreciate y'all's attention, guys. Let me say this. Adrian, I don't know if I've met you in person yet or not, but I see that you're locked in all day. Okay. So solid, my man. Okay. Hear me very clearly. We had 6 people compete Saturday at a small rinky-dink karate tournament locally. We created our competition team. We're a brand new school, guys. We're a brand new school. Okay. We started a competition team officially January 1st. Our first tournament is May 1st and 2nd in San Diego, California. I'm excited for it. Okay. I haven't been to San Diego in a while. I love San Diego. But all of a sudden in our backyard, January 31st, a tournament pops up. I'm like, we're doing it, baby. Let's roll. Then there's another one on March 7th. My kids do not have finished forms. They've never free sparred before until Saturday. Okay. You talk about throw it into the world. Okay. Now this tournament's an old tournament. It's been around for a long time. Billy Blanks fought Saturday night. Okay. Billy came up to me, started talking to me. I didn't know he knew me, but we know a lot of the same people in the martial arts space. Okay. And so we had 6 people compete. One of those 6 was Coach Sarah, who has not competed in almost 17 years, I believe. Okay. 20 years, excuse me. She was 16 years old last time she competed. That morning, she was trying to do what everybody would do normally, she was trying not to compete. People call it nerves. I teach my students that nervousness, people call it anxious, because that's what average people feel, and we're not average. Nobody wants the average friend. Nobody wants the average school. Nobody wants the average girlfriend, average wife, average car, average house. Nobody says they want an average life. People say they want great, exceptional, remarkable, amazing. So the average person calls that anxiety. It's unstructured energy that you haven't leveraged in the right way. You haven't taught your brain and your body, oh, that's what that is? I'm going to take it. I'm going to structure it so it doesn't become anxiety, because that's what the average person is going to call it, because the average person stays average because they let the world dictate everything to them. I teach my kids that's unstructured energy that we have the control, the ability to structure and put it somewhere. It's excitement. I can't wait today, okay? And so listen, I didn't give her an out. And she competed with bow staff. She ends up winning. She didn't deserve to win, okay? She won because she showed up. It was not, when I say she didn't deserve, she's not at the level to be a winning competitor yet. She knows this. I'm not saying anything new. But guess what? Celebrate. She showed up. She fought as well. Didn't fight great. Fought good, but not great. She showed up. Those are 5 other kids. You know what they did? They showed up. It wasn't about winning or losing that day. Their goal was what I told them is just remember your routine. They don't have a full form. They have one section. There are kids that are black belts. Our kids that are black belts competing against other black belts that have 5 years experience in competition. And our kids have 1 tournament experience now. But here's what I did. I set the goal for them. Guys, listen, you're not trying to go out there and win. Matter of fact, I actually hope you guys don't win, because that can give you false confidence. I want you to go out there. I want you to learn this thing people call anxiety. I want you to learn when it happens, what you feel, so we know how to structure it in the future. I want to see from how you practice to how you perform. Do you get quiet and calm and slow, or do you go so fast? So one of our kids he did this whole thing in like 6 seconds. His anxiety, that people call it, we call it unstructured energy. We want to turn to excitement and we would control it and leverage it for good. He got done in 6 seconds. One of our other girls, who's normally the really fast one, was really freaking slow. I wanted them to learn about who they were under pressure, because we say pressure is a privilege. Then one of the kids competing, his little sister's there the whole time. This is a 14-hour day, guys. This is a badly run tournament. Okay, I've been to a lot of these. And I go speak to this little girl, and I planted the seed about, hey, you should be the one out here doing this too. Dropped a hint. These other kids, I've dropped hints to them about what they need to be doing to be the level they want to be. So Sunday and yesterday, I followed up. Here's the follow-up. I reached out to the mom of the brother and sister. The brother needs to be doing lessons with me because he wants to be the next Jackson Hensley. So I gave him an opportunity to say yes. Closed him on a 3-month package deal for private lessons yesterday, and already did one lesson last night. I says, well, why is his sister not doing it? She's doing a private lesson today with Coach Sarah, and she's going to be in the next competition March 7th. So we're getting an upgrade to the competition program for the sister now. She's going to be at the tournaments anyway. Why not do it? And then we got a private lessons package out, and she's probably going to close the sister today on the private lessons package. Okay. Next, one of the girls that was doing there competing, she's got 4 private lessons left. I reached out to the mom, and I got them they're going to let us know for sure today, but they're either renewing those or going to double down on how many we do. Another kid who's already prepaid for 6 months of lessons, I said, we don't need to do those over 6 months. I want to start doing 2 a week, and let's shorten it doesn't cost you more, but shorten the commitment or the spacing of that. So now we're going to do 2 a week for 3 months instead of 1 a week for 6 months, which means his renewal is going to come sooner. And they even said, hey, listen, when we get to that, let's just go ahead and just continue. 2 kids who are not there, I reached out to. I said, hey, you saw all this stuff. You guys should be on the next one. Miss Sarah met with the mom last night. She's going to close them on the Sunday special. They're going to do private lessons, and they're moving up to the team. Okay. Then I asked every parent to post in the social media bragging about their kid. Who doesn't want to brag about their kid? Brag about their kid, because we need help to double the size of this competition program before the May tournament. We have 6 people on it. We need to go to 12 before the May tournament. I need y'all's help. I said my intent. I need you to go share your story about your kid and brag on your kid so other parents see what it's really about. And don't just hear it from me and Miss Sarah every time. Guess what? Last night, they're all posting videos and pictures in the group and on the public and on our group bragging about their kid. Okay. So it wasn't just a tournament to take my kids to go compete. All 6 people have a renewed interest for a purpose. People work hard for the money. They will literally kill. They will kill their body. They'll destroy everything in a healthy way. Okay. Because the only way to build better muscles is you got to kill the ones you got now. Even Coach Sarah is got a renewed interest and is excited. She said yesterday and today she's the most sore she's ever been. She did a 2-minute bow form and a 2-minute fight, and she's the most sore. Not because of the time, because of the pressure. Pressure's a privilege. All 6 people have a renewed purpose. And by the end of this week, I promise you, we'll have 10 students on the team and not 6 anymore. Those 2 girls are going to say yes. The little girl's going to say yes. That's 3. And there's already some hints out there from other parents putting out there. One little event with an intent, with the right conversations, because businesses are built on relationships, and relationships are built on communication. So forget the money part of the business. I want to be remarkable. I want to be world class. Nope. I am world class. And so are you guys. Every time you teach a class, I don't care about the dollars. I don't care about anything. I'm going to teach as if it's my last class, because one day it will be. I'm going to give my heart. I'm going to give my soul. This is what I love about John. When I know John has a couple classes sometimes. He has to mail it in. He's just not aligned. I know we're human. But I also know 9 out of 10 times he's showing up and he's pouring every ounce of knowledge, every ounce of energy. He could be sick. Nobody knows he's sick. He's pouring everything into his people. And he's never worried about, are they signing up? Are they renewing? He doesn't care. He's pouring everything into those people. So I teach every class as if it's my last class, and one day it will be. I'm communicating and teaching and educating always, not the kid, everybody in my care. And money is a sign of the reward, the celebration of how successful you are. So if you don't have enough students, you don't have money, are you just going through the same freaking routines, or do you have a plan? I just gave you guys the whole freaking February plan for 25 students, 50K in revenue. But Aaron, it doesn't work. It can't work. I got all these. Yeah, those are called excuses. You can have excuses or you can have results. All right, here's my challenge. You should know my phone number. If you don't, you should know my email address. Hit me up. Okay. If you got a problem with me, come to me. Something doesn't make sense, come to me. I'm here to help you guys. God put me on earth, all right, to help build people to be better, which is how it makes me better. When you teach something, you retain it better. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Okay. John's going to coach other martial arts school owners in the future from the stuff he's learned from me. Not because I need to take some burden off of me to help people, because the further he can reach that message to other people, it's a greater impact, but he'll retain what I'm teaching him, and it'll be evergreen for life. I'm not here to consult you guys. I'm here to coach you. So one day you don't need me for the same message. You need me for the bigger decisions. Now, so 1, reach out to me with any issue you got. 2, you need all this February playbook, hit me up afterwards. 3, be on the Sunday call. Owners, staff, okay? By the way, it's a ticket per person. So I'm telling you right now, if I worked for Lakin, I'm just giving you an example, okay? If Lakin hired me, if she could convince me to work for her, and she's not going to give me an opportunity, I don't need her permission to go get better. Do I need her permission to go to the gym and lift weights? Do I need her permission to go study? And by the way, if I worked for Lakin, or if I worked for Adrian, if I worked for Natalia, go on Aaron Hensley's YouTube and just watch all the free shit you can. Don't pay me $1. I don't care. I put a lot of free stuff out there anyway. Go to bed dreaming about me. Listen to my voice, okay? It's what puts some of you guys to sleep probably every night, all right? But I'm telling you right now, if I was a golfer, and I pretend to be a golfer, and Phil Mickelson was in town, if Tiger Woods was in town, and they were doing a workshop, and I got an invitation to show up, I don't care what it costs. I'm showing up. I'll figure it out. My son plays a little bit of golf. He likes golf. And a guy named Zach Johnson, who's won the Masters twice. If you guys ever heard of a tournament called the Masters, you guys should go to it. Okay, don't go to events and experiences like that to go celebrate and show the world on Instagram. Go there to learn something. See what they do right. But Zach Johnson's won the Masters twice. And his son is on Jackson's competition team on Competitive Edge. I'm like, Jackson, a guy's won the Masters twice. Why don't you ask him for some golf advice? He might know a little thing about golf. Okay. He's got a little green jacket. Okay. I'm not saying I'm Karate Jesus, but I'm pretty damn close to it. If you have the privilege to take a class with me, I believe I am the best teacher of martial arts that ever existed. I didn't say I'm the best martial artist. I didn't say I know all the knowledge. I know when you leave a class with me, it might be 6 hours long and you thought it was 6 minutes, because you're going to leave sweating, you're going to leave smiling, and your mind's going to be blown. Some of you guys don't know if you should bow with your eyes up or eyes down. You don't know shit yet. You're still learning, okay? Because you got, misinformation from movies, all right? So that being said, I believe I'm the world's best martial arts teacher. That's not an ego play, guys. That's what I tell myself. I have to believe it, because all I do is transfer belief into people. That's what you guys do when you teach. That's what you do when you sell. Transfer belief into people. All right. So if you got a problem, hit me up. I will do everything I can to help solve it. I do not want to be an enabler. I want to help solve. I want to move people to better. You want all this stuff for February? Clients, you guys hit me up for that. And why would you not be on Sunday's call? I don't know. Okay. That being said, I'll give you guys 2.6 minutes. Any questions? Damn, that was a lot of stuff today. And nobody left the call. I was waiting for you guys dropping off here at some point. All right, I'm hungry and I still have to go do my cardio and a workout. Anybody, questions? Anybody?
Yeah, can you
Let's
say
go.
those times for Sunday again? Yeah.
This Sunday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 97 minutes. Come on. Not too early for you. It'll be over before the Super Bowl. Oh, by the way, guys, we're doing a little fun thing. Anybody see the Seahawk up here? Anybody see the Patriots? We're going to finish this drawing, and we're going to have every parent and every kid just put tally marks on who they vote for. Make some shit fun, guys. All right? Seattle should win. Seattle's a better team. All right? But my heart is with the Patriots because I like the story. I like the underdog. All right? Take the points. Let's go. So have some fun with life, too. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for your time and attention. Tomorrow, Marie from Ultimate Weapons will be here on the call with you guys. And Thursday, owners, how to go get a bigger, better, bolder team. That's the call. All right, guys, anything I can do for you, hit me up. Have a great day, guys. Peace.